Welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. Left off last time, we had come back in here. We went into the apartment, found the computer behind the wall that had exploded for reasons, and we decided to come in here to see what was down here. Where did this lead? Maybe it's not worth going down. Maybe it's just another way into the apartment building. But why not check it out, right? Why not? There's an vent. More ladders. We've got something down the bottom there. Maybe praxis point? Yes, praxis. Okay, cool. So you get a little something to upgrade. And we will check out this vent. Probably, again, as I said, just another way in and out of the building. But why not check it out?
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is, he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Maybe not. Okay, so we've got two, and do we want to put that into our hacking? Robot domination. Yeah, go on, we'll go with robot and we'll go with 3. Okay, we should holster the gun. Clear. That's the door we tried to hack. Very good. We're going that way. For the hive. Is this a way down, or am I just... Nope. Maybe if I was able to survive from a height. Or maybe I can jump over there and jump down. Let's not chance it. Right, so go down this way.
Apartment complex locked down. Nobody knows why.
Ooh, locked gate. Security rating of 1. Sure, let's go for it. Take a look.
Access granted.
Quick stop is on space. Okay, that's good to know. Is that just a shortcut? What about this guy? Who's this guy?
你会把收割者招来的，那很危险。
Okay. Sorry, just needed to wipe my nose there. Okay, where are we going? What are we doing? We are going to the hive, where we... What is it? We identified a hacker who was controlling that suicide terrorist. Okay, Windmill. The trouble is, he's running from the Mercs. Alec thinks the owner of the Hive, a popular nightclub in Kagan. I have no idea. We butchered that. District of Lower Hengsha. Can tell me where he's hiding. So, what was the name again? Doesn't mention the name there, but
my buddy Les never pays to get into the hive.
There we go.
Somebody told us that the Hive is the place.
The Hive is a members-only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money?
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
1,000 credits. Sure.
Here, take it.
Thank you, sir. Here is your membership card. Welcome to the Hive. I'm sure you will enjoy our establishment.
Hmm. You want something? Go see the bartender.
Are you walking the streets of Lower City alone, my friend? Even those military-class augments won't save you if you're not careful. Yaro, huh?
What do you want? Me keep walking, or maybe I start thinking you don't need those legs.
That's right, Belter. He's got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Asia has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone who does business with, conscious of them too.
Right. And on the plus side, if a business associate displeases him, the basement is much more private.
You said it, I did. I advise you not to repeat it to just anyone. I only mentioned it because I'm trying to school you.
Good luck with that.
Alright, bartender.
What can I get you?
The Golden Phoenix sling.
Oh, a man of taste, are we? Excellent choice. There you go. What can I get you?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tong. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
I guess we don't have the choice of drinking it. This is where we came from. Bathroom. I kind of sleep. Let's see, what do we got? Anything? Yes, there is. Pocket secretary. The bull has been asking questions about our little basement club. Has someone broken the first rule? I hear him or anyone asking again. I will find the little snitch and cut off more than just a finger. In the meantime, I'm changing the basement access code 0415. Memorize it and delete this missive. Okay. Security rating of 4. Cool, we don't need to hack. Good. We're going up.
It's gone. My pocket secretary.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations.
What do you think about the children?
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backwards, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Okay, so if Van Bruggen is not on your radar yet, then Tong is way behind. I can help him catch up, but only if we pool our information. You expect me to fall for that? Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big, and there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town. You've obviously got no idea how deep this goes, so get out of the way and let me see Tong before I stop asking nice.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I think this one. Advise.
The people hunting Van Bruggen work on an international scale. If he's not on your radar yet, then Tong is way behind. I can help him catch up, but only if we pool our information.
Don't try to bullshit a bullshitter. Van Bruggen's the only game in town. You know it, I know it, so of course Tong knows it. You can tell us nothing we don't already know. It's a local matter. Hengsha only. No Guaylo allowed. Consider yourself lucky. As an outsider, you not know how to play on our turf anyway.
I got backup support that nobody else knows about, plus some resources of my own your boss can gain from all of this, but only if you let me see him. Let's go with the pheromones. His refusal to do something is not as strong as greed for personal gain. Alphas can be appeased in very big alpha, but also beta. Pheromones use influence force character into giving you what you want. Pressure, charm. This is saying force, which would be pressure. But Omega didn't show up at all. It was very much alpha and then beta. Betas can be appealed to, but low self-esteem of Omegas will make them very suspicious of this kind of approach. We go with appease.
You see that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guaylo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong. Now how about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Fine. Fine. I'll meet you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
That didn't go so well, I don't think. I mean, I think we got what we wanted, but at the same time, I'd like for that to have been higher. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. Don't think I have the code for that. Let's go down. Level 5, don't have that. You want something? Go see the bartender. Vent. Let's take a look in the vent before we go through the door. How did he get down here?
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Doesn't seem to be anything else in here, really. An ebook. The use of neuromuscular facilitation systems by Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in Neo-Nature, October 2019. The concept of a neuromuscular facilitator module is essentially one of an enhanced system that allows a human being to exceed normal reflex delay, to literally move at the speed of thought. Pressure signals are transmitted through biosynthetic circuits from a web of augmentation elements to enhance dexterity, muscle control, balance, and other related abilities. A core unit, a central governor, if you will, works in concert with a series of distributed submodules implanted at key nerve junctions in the user's limbs and elsewhere among the implantee's vestibular structure. These in turn coordinate wirelessly with a strata of bioplastic discs located along the lines of the spine. The neuromuscular facilitator module beds into the implantee's neural pattern and becomes a functioning part of the user's body. Experience will allow them to increase electrical neuron stimuli beyond initial states, and thus raise the levels of corporeal control, sensory function, and agility to even greater heights. Cool. That is a really bad photo. Maybe it's a painting, I don't know.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Yeah, no. Might check that out, thanks.
I just might check that out.
You do that.
Whoop.
You got a favorite poison?
Return. Let's go to.
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But all right, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Let's
tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So, we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart, assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does, and that's where you come in. Bao Tower set up a surveillance network around town, a series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy augs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
Okay. Let's take care of our secondary mission. Don't know what that is. Where am I? Use that district. Oh, I do have to drink. It's number 7 in my list thingy. Where are we going here? What's this? Probably not somewhere that I should be. Security 1. Why not?
Access granted.
Oh. Credits. Get a map up. We're at the, right, so downtown apartments. Okay, let's head up, so. Generic upgrade. Alright, let's drop some stuff so we can pick that up. Drop that. Or will we apply it to that? Let's drop that. And what is this? Capacity upgrade for ammo. Rate of fire, reload, damage, capacity. It has capacity upgrade already. Does that mean I can't combine it? No, I can. So these two. I like the handgun, really. So I'm gonna go with that. Something over there. Oh. Okay, it doesn't seem like there is. I think that's just ammo, so ignore that. Doesn't seem like there's a way up. It's just a way to get into that weapon mod. We need to be over there. There it is.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Okay. 50%.
Access granted.
Okay, cool. Deactivate.
One down, two to go, my friend.
Let's check our map again. Let's see. Okay. The other side of that building? No, right there. Similar setup with 3 capture nodes.
Access granted.
Good. Second relay is down. Only one remaining.
Alright, so if we go around this building, we should be able to get into it over there. Cool. They'll have bodies here that haven't been picked up. Security rating. Okay, similar again. Alright, so let's go spam. Fortify. Capture. Capture. Oh, should have fortified that. Fortify. Capture. 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 Stop.
Access granted.
May not have needed it, but
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon.
Good.
And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
This building again. Okay. Those guards probably still don't like me, so we will avoid them. Come on, there we go. Hopefully there are no guards where we're going. Okay, same place.
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
Level up, cool. Aggressive, cold, diplomatic. I know this is not an ideal situation. It's nothing personal. I'm collecting that money with or without your consent. Let's go diplomatic.
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate?
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
Offer, demand. Maybe I could speak to Tong's men, leave a bet.
How did you meet Tong?
The same way most people end up meeting Tong. I was hurt, and one of his hounds smelled blood. They came to me and offered me help. I was intelligent enough to know it was a bad idea, but angry enough not to care.
Okay.
Couldn't you work without the augment? You wouldn't have gotten into so much trouble if you'd played by the rules.
Play by the rules? Let me tell you a little story about playing by the rules. I come from a poor family. My father, my mother, my 2 sisters, and 3 brothers, none of them ever amounted to much. When I tried to do better, when I made efforts in school, they said I was wasting my time. I got into business school, and again, they said I was wasting my time. That I could never compete with all those rich kids and their tutors and extra classes.
But you did.
I did. I finished top of my class, without the extra help and special attention, only through blood, sweat, and tears. And then what did my classmates do? They cheated. They once again bought their way to success. And what did my family say? That I had wasted my time. I was just supposed to accept defeat after all the efforts I've made? No. No way.
How much are they asking from you?
A couple hundred credits every month. Doesn't look like much, but in the long run, let's just say they made a very lucrative deal. Especially if you consider I'm not their only client.
Convince Jaya to give you the money or the chip. I only saw Alpha.
Look, I understand you were right. I'm not questioning that. But you've been through enough to know the world doesn't care about who's right or wrong. It's all about power. And right now, neither of us have it.
As much as it pains me to admit it, you're right. What do you think I should do?
Give me the means to help you. Just give me this month's payment.
I'm just asking you to give me the means to make sure this situation gets resolved.
What are you saying? Give up the chip? Give them back what they sold me so they no longer have any leverage? But that means... Oh God, you're right. Here, take the chip. They can't tax me for a service I don't use.
Oh, I doubt they'll be that understanding. But I'll make sure they leave you alone. You've done the right thing.
Okay, let's head back. Yeah, I don't think they will be too happy with me coming out behind them. Alright, let's head back to the hive. We're gonna convince them that we killed her and took the chip. Right. Well, that's what I'm assuming. Because it's probably the only way they will leave her be.
You got a favorite poison?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
Lead quest. What's it gonna take to leave Jaya alone for good?
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Guaylo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
You're a real scumbag. Forget it.
Harsh words like these might hurt my feelings. Now, go cry somewhere else. You got a favorite poison?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
Here's Jaya's augment. I guess this means your investment has been returned.
What are you talking about? Where's the money she owed us?
There is no money.
This was not our deal.
Maybe not. But think of it this way. Jaya was becoming a problem. I helped you get rid of that problem.
This wasn't helpful at all, Guai Lo. You've caused me more trouble than anything else. You can forget about our deal.
Okay. Well, it's done. I suppose I could have paid and would have been able to use that chip. Probably not. I don't know. But I could have left her with the chip and then paid. Yeah, well, let's go check the map, see where we're going. We're on this, on level 2 over here. Okay, so down and to the left.
那些商人能帮你搞到几乎任何东西，尤其是那些健康家。Hey, American, go Yankees! You want good time? Go to the Hive. You want better time? Find a Honghua, beautifulest women in Hengsha.
Okay.
再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。那我们现在不得不住在旅馆。
What's with those blocks?
Keep to the crowded areas of Lower City if possible, sir.
How can I help you?
I don't know. Can you help?
I feel like the only place to work around here is TYM. I don't feel like being a part of the machine.
Want to work for that weirdo Hugh Darrow in Panchea?
That weirdo is going to stop global warming with this geoengineering project. They're saving the earth up there.
Interesting. Let's see. Guess we're going in here. Okay. Just go through, I guess. Is that an empty office? It looks empty. So security rating of 3. Let's not risk it right now. So sorry, you cannot go this way and I am very busy.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Tell us something's bothering you. Lecture, tease, concern. Go concern.
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I just had to look into something. For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm listening.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
I mean, that seems
why
to
do
be
I
a theme.
suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... the more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
Details, please. Not too... I mean... yeah, we won't bother with the reward part of it.
This autopsy report. Once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Improvise. Yeah, that'll go well, right?
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Okay.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
And Evelyn?
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee, it drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
Okay, I'll help.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
So I hope I don't have to remember that because I already forget it. Although if I see it in a prompt, that might trigger memory of it. We'll see. Okay, so we need to go up 009, which there's section 0. There we go. But I guess this, no, it's an ebook. Rooftop pitfalls claim another. Evelyn Carmichael, a young woman in her early 20s, became one of the latest victims claimed by the deadly Yaozhou rooftops that have authorities clambering for stricter safety regulations and zoning permits. Sources close to the victim say Evelyn had been out celebrating with her boyfriend before the incident occurred. A witness, whose identity was not released, claims she slipped and fell while descending one of the many staircases that connects the Yaozhou and Kaigan rooftops with Pandang Street below. Police believe alcohol or drugs may have influenced the fatal accident, but officials claim the tragedy could have been avoided entirely if laws were different. With elections just around the corner, Evelyn's death will no doubt spark a host of new debates and controversy concerning citywide safety regulations. Rooftop-related injuries and deaths have steadily risen in the last 5 years and make up over 60% of all recorded fatalities each year. Okay. Police report. Fly Girl, the Lim contact, has agreed to meet you tonight. I don't know how large or small this window of opportunity is or how long it will remain open to us, but it's the only thing we have to go on. Hopefully we can trust him. He holds the biggest piece of this puzzle. I'm sorry I can't be of any more help on this. As much as it pains me to see Lee walk, my hands are tied. If my supervisor found out I was even talking about this, he'd have my badge. I've attached a copy of the police report filed on the night of the incident. The original transcript has been practically gutted by IID, as you will no doubt see. The autopsy report should help fill in the blanks. P.S. You owe me a pocket secretary. Case LH 2027-00471E. Incident: 23-year-old Caucasian female DOA from probable fall downstairs. Only witness is boyfriend, who was found at the scene. Victims: Evelyn Carmichael. Injuries: sustained severe head trauma, cranial lacerations, internal bleeding, swelling likely cause of death. Suspects: Lee Hong. Details on citation needed. At approximately 23:49 hours, personnel from the LHPF responded to a distressed call from suspect 209 Lee Hong. Transcript recording 209E11. Upon arrival at the scene, the responding officer witnessed victim 594EC Evelyn Carmichael on the ground near citation needed. See transcript OC report 209E12. Victim was unresponsive. First response EMT unit on scene pronounced victim deceased at approximately 0002 hours. Victim was transported to COC report 209E12 for further evaluation and possible treatment. Suspect, wearing a shirt covered in what appeared to be the victim's blood, was questioned by responding officer Sergeant Maggi. Suspect was visibly distressed, claiming victim had been drinking prior to the incident and had fallen. See OC report 209E12. Citation needed. See transcript recording 209E11. Suspect was tested, confirming suspicion of intoxication. Suspect was then detained and transported to COC report 209E12 for further questioning after EMT unit cleared him for release. Suspect later claimed incident occurred moments before call to LHPF emergency, roughly between 23:40 and 23:45 hours. Further screening and urine Urinalysis revealed narcotic element EXT9 in suspect's system. Suspect remained in custody until OC report 209E12 before being released. Forensic evidence at the scene turned up inconclusive data to support suspect's claim. Blood splatter analysis concluded that while blood cast-off patterns matched those of a fall, there was no evidence of a low to medium velocity impact spatter to match victim's wound, and the probable cause of death, blunt force head trauma, and intracranial hemorrhaging. Further investigations into the case are suspended until post-mortem evaluation and autopsy is concluded at OC report 209E12. Pending further evidence, Lieutenant Jan Edit 240927, suspect is clear of prosecution, formal charges, or otherwise by order of attorney. Okay. Very suspicious. Nothing else in here. Okay. Now we need to go. Is it downstairs? Let's check. Oh, like right down the bottom. The limb contact. Okay.
I'm circulating a petition to have two women on the second floor of the reservation.
Not that way. Check about. No. This way. Definitely seems like some sort of cover-up. Over here. Check the map again. Yeah, okay. Not too far. What?
Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
Yes, that's trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing this is to modify ocean temperature through a combination of
Guess we go inside.
You speak English? Are you here for an operation? I've been waiting to do this for a long time.
It was a guy, wasn't it?
You speak English? I have been waiting for a long time for this surgery.
Okay. People in there, and nobody in here. Can't get in there. Okay. Possibly need to.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Professional. Death and life. Death and taxes. Nice hat. I'm here for Evelyn's autopsy report. Let's go professional.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
You got it. Come on, these doors should be automatic. I shouldn't have to press E to open them. We're in the future. Is it still the future? What year is this?
Over here! Come on now!
Yeah,
I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, though not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
What were you just saying about corruption?
A little piece of advice. When attempting to extort money from someone, don't give them what they want before trying to rip them off.
What? What? You mean you aren't going to pay? But I risked everything to get you that file.
Chalk it up to a learning experience and move on.
You scoundrel! You will regret this someday. You just mock my words.
See you later, X.
I wasn't told anything about payments. Right, let's go in. Do we have official Hive newsletter? When did we get added to that? Alright, when we joined the Hive. This Saturday, the Hive will be celebrating 15 years in Lower Hangsha. Come join us to celebrate with an all-night bash. We've seen this before. A non-Shadow free net. What the fuck you do, windmill? Never seen Dragon Lady this PO'd. We saw that as well. Alright. Mental note after extraction. Remove all traces. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. X. Copy. Z8B9 autopsy report. See below. Okay. Carmichael, 23 years, female, time of death 22:15. Final diagnosis: craniocerebral injuries, scalp contusion, linear pattern of lacerations of right side of skull. Excuse me. Right side of skull, linear pattern of lacerations of right cerebral hemisphere, subarachnoid. It's subarachnoid hemorrhage. Subarachnoid. Okay. Small contusions, tips of temporal lobes, abrasions of left cheek, abrasion, contusion posterior left shoulder, abrasion of right lower back and posterior right lower leg. Toxicology studies, blood ethanol none detected, blood drug screen no drugs detected. Clinicopathologic correlation: cause of death of this 23-year-old female is asphyxia by seizure associated with craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Addendum: quantitative blood test revealed a high level of HCG, human chronic gonadotropin. in the subject's bloodstream, a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirmed the presence of first trimester fetal development.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report.
Sad.
No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death is a complete story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Find Lee's apartment. Right, well, I think for now we're gonna leave it there, and we'll find Lee's apartment next time. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. If you have, do the thing, and I will see you next time. All the best. Bye-bye.